So welcome to Verilog HDL subject, the second module, modules and ports, the last part of that. So in the previous class we have seen what do you mean by module and what are the ports, okay? So and how we need to declare the modules and ports, okay? Instantiation of the modules. So all those things we have seen in the previous class. So basically the module, okay, so if you want to write the Verilog module, okay, so suppose if you call as test.v, so v is the extension for Verilog and the VHD is the extension for the VHDL language. So this is the extension .v. So like in the C, test.c is .c is extension for C language. So here if this is a file and this is a Verilog module, so it will start with the keyword keyword module, then module name, then we will declare with ports, okay. So here module name and ports we will declare. So after that, so this is a port list, then we will declare what are inputs and outputs. So after that we will declare with the data types, whether is it res data types and wire data type, okay, whether is it integer, real, okay, all those things declaration. Then it is a logical part, means any one of the behavioral, data flow and structural, so that modeling the logic we will write, then end module, okay, then end module, okay. So this is a basic pattern with respect to how to write a module. And also we have seen the different components of the modules, okay. So like the module, okay, till now whatever I have explained. So module name, ports, declaration, so all this as first part. Then if I use assign statement, that is one block, and if I use always blocks, so usually you call as a block, so assign blocks, always blocks, instantiation, okay, instantiation, and tasks and functions, okay. So all these things we call as the components of the modules, okay. So if you come to the ports, so we have seen there are basically three types. So one we call as inputs, the next one we call as outputs, and the third one we call as inouts, okay. Inputs, outputs and inouts. So these are the three ports. So we will have, means while communicating with one module to other module, we have three types, okay. So after seeing all those things, and also the main thing, so what we have seen previous is the net connection rules, okay. So that we call as the connection rules. So if you see here, so one is internal part, so one more is external. So means, for example, if this is module 1, if this is module 2, okay, so module 2 inputs, module 1 input, so if there is an input, okay, to the module 1, inside it should be declared as wire, and if there is an output from the module 1, so it can be declared with either reg or wire. If it is an output, then we can declare with reg or wire, and if it is inout, we need to declare within the module as wire only, okay. Suppose means that we have two modules, as I said earlier, module 1 and module 2, but module 2 don't have the external signal, means module 2 is not connecting to the any other module, so it don't have any connections outside. Which one? Module 2, okay. So in that case, okay, so in that case, so if it is input, okay, input means in the module 2 internally these signals are generated. For example, if this is signal as S1, okay, this is S1, and maybe one more signal S2, and here maybe one more signal as S3. Okay, this is output. Means the module 2 have the internal signals as S2, S1 and S3. Means module 1 is connected to S2 with these three signals, two inputs for module 1, one output as S3. Okay, so what we should declare here, these two S1 and S2 we should declare as wire, and usually S3 will be declared as register or any wire, anything, but we can take as register at this point. Okay, so now what we need to declare these three signals in module 2. Okay, but they are not connecting outside, but internally we need to declare. So these two are outputs, S1 and S2, we need to declare it as register. We need to declare it as register, S1 and S2, and S3 is S3 we need to declare as register. Why register? Because the in S2 we are generating outputs S1 and S2 which are connected to S1. So as the outputs are connected with reg or wire, we can declare as reg, but inside the module they will declare as wire. But if you come to S3, okay, so inside the module 1 it will be declared as reg, but at the module 2 it will be declared as wire. Okay, so this is how we need to follow the connection rules, and also we have seen in the previous class. Okay, the same thing, so what we are seeing here, okay, the same what I have explained now, the same thing we will use in the writing the code and test bench. Means if this is a source code and this is a test bench, okay, the test bench will have, it doesn't means it will not connect outside externally to other module except source code inside. So in that case what will happen, the outputs of the source code will act as input for the test bench, and the input of source code will act as output of the test bench, but all are internally connected here. Okay, it's not external. In the test bench only they will be declared as inputs and outputs. Okay, so now this is how we need to follow. We need to declare the resistor and wire with respect to the different modules when we are connecting. Okay, so now so this is after the net connection rules, we need to see how to connect the two different modules. Means the same thing here, if there are two modules like this, okay, if there are two modules like this, so I am connecting here inputs here and output I am connecting like this. Okay, so now while connecting here we need to map the signals. Okay, we need to map the signals because here internally we are using as S1, S2, S3, but here names will be different. Okay, here we can use as X1, X2, X3 and X4. Okay, names here it can be different and here it will be different. Okay, and in one more sense what we can call is, means here if you take two modules here, okay, so these are connected to in this module, output module. Okay, these signals are connected to output module. Means inside here it is S1, S2, S3 and S4, S5 here, but outside here suppose I want to send this signal outside, but here name it can be X1 and X2 and X3 here, but inside it will be S1, S2. So how to, suppose if this module is, as I said, if this module name is for example T1 module name and these module name are T2, T3, so if it is like this, so I want in T1 I want to instantiate, I want to call T2 and T3 modules. Okay, T2 and T3 modules will be called or instantiated within the T1 module. How to instant that? Okay, during the instantiation, so we need to follow some rules. So this is what, how to connect these modules to the external modules. Okay, there are two types. Okay, so there are two types in connecting the modules, connecting ports to external signals. Means as I said, same thing. Okay, so I had two modules here, I am connecting the signals of the module 1 to the module 2. This is module 1, this is module 2, connecting these signals to module 2. How to connect that? Okay, So there are two methods. So one we call as connecting by ordered list. Connecting by ordered list. Ordered list in the sense means in the module what we are connecting. So which order we are using in the port list. For example, if you are using half adder, that is A, B, sum and carry. If I am using the same order in the port list, okay, A, B, sum and carry. If I am using the order like this, A, B, sum and carry, while declaring in module 1, okay, while calling in module 2, the same order we need to use. Okay, so for example, the same thing here, I am instantiating the full adder, okay, with the signals sum, cout, A, B, same. Okay, sum, cout, A, B, same. If I am maintaining the order, same thing. Okay, so 5 signals, sum, cout, A, B, same. The 5 signals, if I am same thing I am using in, for example, module, okay, full add 4 in the bracket sum, cout, full name I am not writing here, A, B and same. If I am declaring like this in the module, okay, this is the module name. How to instantiate? So module name, this is instance name, any user defined name you can give, and the order in which we have used in the while writing in the module add 4, okay, full adder 4. Okay, the same order if we declare, then we call as connecting by ordered list. Okay, so what order we have declared in the module, okay, if I mentions in the same order, then we call as connecting by ordered list. Okay, so this is one method how we can connect the external signal to the means ports to the external signal. So that is nothing but, so as I have said here, the full adder is the one code here that we are instantiating in the top. So that is what we are declaring. So in the top module we are instantiating the full adder. So that full adder signals are this one, which is in the same order what I have declared inside the code. Okay, so this method we call as connecting by ordered list. Okay, the same thing. So what we are saying here, so that so this is a main module. In the main module I am declaring instantiating full adder for module. Here this is a full adder code. So this is the full adder code, that is source code. In that case you can observe here sum, cout, A, B, same. Signal name may be different. Okay, here it may be like what I told, here it can be S1, S2, S3, and in that case while calling in the instantiation it can be X1, X2, S3, but okay, the function should be same. Function in the sense, here it is sum, cout, A, B, same. The same parameter we need to use like that. Okay, in the same order, sum, cout, A, B, same. In the same order what we have declared there while instantiating. So this type of method, so we call as connecting by ordered list. Okay, the next one, connecting ports by name, means, okay, as we are seeing here, connecting ports by name, the second method. So in this case, the similar way, the whatever while instantiating, the module name and instance name will be the same. While instantiating, what we can, so it doesn't mean that we need to follow the order what we have displayed in the, what we have declared in the modules, inside module. Okay, so any initially in the module we have declared sum as first, cout as second, and A, B, C in. Okay, but here what we can declare is, so any name, any order we can declare, but we need to mention there is a format, the dot, first we need to write rod, and in the source code what signal we have used. Suppose cout we have used, I need to write cout, and in top module which signal. So it is like similarly like if I am using S1 and here it is X1, so like this S1 and X1, this is the top module name and this is a source name. Okay, similarly here in the source we have used C underscore out, and in the top module the caps C underscore out, then comma, again take the next signal, that is dot sum and sum, okay, and B, C, and last A. Means there is no order here. So in any order we can declare, but we need to map with a dot source name and the top level name what we have used in the code. Okay, this format, if you use this format, then in any order we can declare the ports. Okay, this is how the connecting ports by name. Okay, next, the one more thing. So even suppose if there is module 1 and module 2 we are connecting, so in the module I need to see the values, means I need to see some signal as b I will declare it as output. Okay, in module 1 I need that, I need to observe the result, I will use. But in module 2 it doesn't necessary that, so b I am not using here, I don't want b in the top module, I don't want to see that. So it is only restricted to module 1. In that case the mapping we can drop, means instantiate module, this is module instance name, connect the signals to ports by name here. So unconnected ports can be dropped, means sum is there, b is there, scene is there, a is there, a b scene and sum. So cout is not there. Okay, so this cout if I doesn't need in the top module, so we can be dropped, means simply should not mention any in the instantiating port list. Okay, so only sum, b, scene and a. So if you need only in source code we can include in that and we can see the result. Okay, but in the top module, means when it connecting to the other module, if you don't require that, so just we can drop by, just we can just not using that the variable in the port list. Okay, so this is connecting ports by name. The next one, hierarchical names. So while displaying we have seen different formats, string formats we have seen in while $display we have seen different formats. So in that one of the format is %m. So %1 m will give hierarchical name. Okay, the %m will give hierarchical names. So if the tree structure is of the module is like this, if this is stimulus, the top module, the test bench file, the top module. Okay, so as we have seen in the code as top stimulus, in that stimulus we need to declare the values, we need to declare the signals, inputs and outputs as q bar, set and reset. In that we are instantiating m1, that is SR latch we are instantiating. So in that it contains n1 and n2. So basically the SR latch, this is the top module, in that we have n1 and n2 as sub modules, and these are the port list for m1 latch. So this is port list for m1 latch and these are the components, and in stimulus these are the signals and these are the instantiations what we are using in stimulus. Okay, so suppose if you want to see the hierarchy how it will display, means for example, so as I said $display. Okay, so %m, and here the stimulus, the variable name what we can say. Okay, if it is like this, then so it will start with stimulus dot q, means stimulus, that this is signal. Similarly stimulus q bar and stimulus set, stimulus reset. Okay, so this is in the stimulus we have these many file, means the variables dot q bar, dot set and dot reset. So this is a hierarchy, means here it will start from the top. After these signals again it will show with stimulus dot m1, means in the stimulus we have m1 component. Okay, in that again m1 dot q, m1 dot q bar, m1 dot s and m1 dot r. Okay, this is how the hierarchy will come from the top. So after these signals means stimulus dot m1 dot this one, then again stimulus dot m1 dot n1 m1 dot n2. Okay, so it will start with stimulus dot q bar, these variables, and stimulus dot m1, in that m1 dot these signals, and then again m1 dot n1 m1 dot n2. Okay, so these are different, the hierarchical names, the names what we can display by using the string format, the percentage m with the system task dollar display. Okay, so this is hierarchical names how we can display in the while in the top module. For the top module, if you write, so it will display what are the hierarchical names what we have used in the code. Okay, so this is regarding how to connect the ports, how to connect the signals from one module to other module. We have two methods, connecting by order and connecting by the name. Okay, these are two methods. So with example, so what we have seen. So this completes the module 2 of the Verilog HTL.